Yes, my dear students, from today we will start the revision of unit number 10, that is your digital presentation. So we start from session number 1, that is describe the quality of good presentation. First, let's start with the MCQs. Here, first MCQ is a presentation software is generally used to display information in the sequence of slides, which is called what? We know that when we play the slides in a sequence, that is called slide show. What we called? That we called slide show. Now, next is here, which of these is an essential skills to deliver a presentation? Means when we want to deliver a presentation, what we need the mastery of the subject, means we have a proper knowledge of the subject if we want to deliver a presentation. Next, next is here, which of these is not required to present effectively? Means among all these points, which thing we don't require if we want to present a presentation effectively? That is be authoritative. Be authoritative means just think about yourself. So be authoritative is not required when we present a presentation, because confidence and sincerity, both things we need if we want to present a presentation. But here the write down the note, it means that we not be authoritative while we present a presentation. Next is here, how is sincerity important for delivering a presentation? Means when we want to deliver a presentation, then how sincerity is important there. When does a preacher succeed in preaching? Preachers means बेटा preachers उन्हें बोलते हैं, आपने सुना है जो उपदेश देते हैं, मीन्स जो अपनी बात आपके सामने रखते हैं, that person is called preacher. When he means what he say and has the interest of the listeners in his heart. It means that beta when we want to teach something to the another persons, then that persons who listen our things must have a interest in our topic. Your inner state, your attitude needs to be translated into the delivery. Means whatever you want to make understand the people, it is totally translated into your delivery. Means whatever you are speaking, each and everything is clear into that. The ability to convey your sincerity is the ability to an of an actor. Means if you are able to convey your message sincerely to the persons who is listening to you, it means that you are a good actor. Means you are a good preacher. You are able to preach the persons whatever you want to teach to them. Next is here, why must you avoid gaudy font in a presentation? Gaudy font means beta not understandable font. Means suppose that I'm going to open the writer screen, or you can open, even you can open Impress. I'm going to open Impress, LibreOffice Impress. Just wait for a moment. Now, suppose here I'm going to write, hello, how are you? This thing I'm writing here, body font means better the fonts that you are not able to understand. I just select that and I'm just looking for change the font style. I just right click and then character. Here is a font. And among all these fonts, you can select anyone. This is clear fonts. Just wait. I just want to show you the Gaudi font. Which one is means? It means that जिसमें बेटा आपको टेक्स्ट क्लियरली ना कुछ शो हो. जैसे मैं कोई भी फॉन्ट देख रही हूँ इसमें. यहाँ पे तो सारे बेटा क्लियर फॉन्ट ही हैं इसमें. गॉडी फॉन्ट मीन बेटा जो आप अलग से लैंग्वेज में लिख देते हैं ना, जैसे ये इनमें थोड़ा सा आपको विजिबिलिटी कम दिख रही है. देखो जैसे ये ऐसे इस तरह के फॉन्ट्स आप यूज करते हो. एक आप क्लियर फॉन्ट यूज करो. एक गॉडी फॉन्ट है जिसमें आपको जैसे इस टाइप के कोई फॉन्ट्स है, ये फॉन्ट्स आप यूज करते हो. एबल टू सी दैट जैसे ब्लैक एडर्स ITC. इफ यू यूज दिस फॉन्ट मीन्स this type of fonts are called Gaudi fonts. Means where suppose you use this one font, bookshelf symbol 7. What it mean? Are you able to understand what I write here? I write here, hello, how are you? Suppose that this font you apply here, this thing I write here, it means that hello, how are you? But I hope you are not able to understand that what is, ma'am, what is this? Is it? This type of font is called Gaudi font, means where you are not able to understand. So again, come to the PDF. Now, why must you avoid gaudy fonts in the presentation? Because the persons to whom you want to preach, they are not able to understand whatever you write on your presentation. They are also saying the same thing. In a professional presentation, you must steer clean of too much variety in the style of presentation. Different kind of fonts for different slides is most unwelcome. It means that we always use the same font for all the slides. If you think that if we use the different fonts for every slides, it looks good, but no, my dear students, it will not look good as a professional presentation. If we want to create a professional presentation, then we must use a similar fonts for every slides. Use fonts which is elegant and looks august. However, there is no rule as to which font should be used when. However, you must keep the style of the content consistent throughout the presentation. Means if we want to create a good presentation, we want to create a professional presentations, then there is no need to use variety of fonts. You can use same font in every slides and that font must be clear. Now come to the third questions. How is knowing your topic helpful? हमारा topic कैसे helpful है? How we come to know that? Making a good presentation is only half of the job done. Means if we create a presentation, it means that half work we have already done. Presenting the topics to the audience effectively and correctly is a remaining half. Means if we represent anything with the help of presentation, then if we create presentation, it means that half work done. And when we present that presentation effectively to the persons, that is remaining half. Someone who has a good knowledge of what is being presented has a better chance of selling his ideas than someone who is novice. It means that better the persons who have a good knowledge about their topics, they can present their ideas in a better manner as compared to the persons who don't have the knowledge of that topic. Clear? Now, come to the next session, that is 10.2, create a presentation. This is session number second. How we can create a presentation. First, three MCQs are here. What is the default transition set for the slides in a Impress? By default, there is no transition set for the slide in Impress. By default, there is none. Next is here on the opening the Impress dash, you can quickly move to the another slide and select an object on the slide. Means with the help of navigator, we can easily move to the one slide to another slide. Because if we want to move from one slide to another, it's simply means that how we can move. We can move with the help of navigator. Next is here, in order to save a file as PDF, you need to click file menu and dash option. Means if you want to save file as a PDF, then how you can do? You can click file menu, then export as PDF. I'm going to show you how you can do this. Impress. Now, suppose you want to save this. This is your presentation and you want to save this presentation as a PDF. Then how you can do? Just click on file and here is the option export as PDF. Clear? How you can save your file as a PDF? Click on file menu, then click on export as PDF. When you click on this, PDF options appear here, and then you just click on export, and then you have to write down the name of the PDF, and then you are able to export your PDF as a export your file as a PDF. Clear? Click on file and after that export as PDF. By this methods you can export your PDF, export your file as a PDF. So they are also saying the same thing. In order to save file as a PDF, you need to click on file menu and then after that which option? Export as a PDF option, because they are showing here three options: save as PDF, import as PDF, but we have to click on export as PDF. Now, next question is here. What are the steps needed to save an Impress file? Yes, my dear students, suppose this is our Impress file and we want to save this file. How we can do? There are three methods to save. First, we just click on file and then click on save. This one is first method. When we click on save as dialog box appear in front of us. We just write down the name of the file and then click on save. This one is first method. And another one method is here in standard toolbar. In standard toolbar, third option is here, save. We just can click on that. Again, save as dialog box will appear. Write down the name of the file and then click on save. And one more method is here, that is with the help of shortcut key. I am just pressing Ctrl plus S key from the keyboard. After that again, save as dialog box will appear. Write down the name of the file and then click on save. By these methods, you can save your file in a Impress. You can also read all these things by yourself. I practically tell to you how you can save your file. Next is here. What are the different ways of starting the slideshow of an Impress file? Yes, my dear students, again, if you want to show the slideshow, again, there are two methods for that. First one is here. You can see in menu bar, slideshow is here. And then you can click on start from first slide. If you click on this like this, in this way you can show the slideshow. And another one is there is a shortcut key that is F5. You can just press the F5 from your keyboard and again slideshow appear. Clear? They are also saying the same thing. You can press F5, it's your wish, and otherwise you can also click on the slideshow menu and then start from first slide. And even you can also use the Shift plus F5. Which key you can use? Shift plus F5 for the slideshow. Clear? This is the methods by which you can do the slideshow. Another one is, what are the ways to access LibreOffice help system? Yes, my dear students, if we want to take any help regarding any topics, then how we can do? LibreOffice comes with the extensive help system. This is your first line of support for using LibreOffice. To display the full help system, you can press F1 key and select LibreOffice help from the help menu. In addition, you can choose whether to activate tips, extended tips, and help agent. You can also use tools, then click on options, then click on LibreOffice, and then click on journal. From there, we can highlight the tooltip. Means whenever we move our cursor on text, it will show the functionality of the text. But the simpler way is we can just press the F1 key from the keyboard. But they are saying that the LibreOffice built-in help for current UI language English USA is not installed in your computer. बच्चे that is not installed. Help जो point है मेरे system में installed नहीं है. That's why it's not showing help. We can read the help online. I just click on that, and otherwise here is a help option. You can also take the help from here, but same thing it will show here because I didn't install the help. That's why it's not showing. In a similar way, if we open the Word, MS Word or Excel, I'll show there how you can see the help. This is the online help. मैंने click किया था ना बच्चों LibreOffice पे online help. This one is the online help tutorial. Means if you want to learn how to animate GIF, how to animated slide transitions, suppose that I want to learn about the animations, how to set the animation. So it is showing here all these things. Animation, text को animate करना है या फिर list को animate करना है, or custom animations, list animations, this kind of things. It will show all these things to you here. Clear? Suppose that I want to learn insert picture. I don't know how to insert picture. So I just write here. Now it will show me how you can draw the picture and how you can insert the picture. And they are saying that picture from gallery if you want to learn pictures by dialog box, inserting picture. Means whatever options are there to insert a picture in LibreOffice, it will show all these things here. Clear? In this way, you can learn how we can take the help from the help menu. Next is here, session number 3, that is work with slides. Means if we create a slide, then how we can work with that slide. First is here, on right clicking the slide, you may choose dash to duplicate the slide. Means if we right click on the slide, you may choose dash option if you want to create a duplicate slide. We just click on the duplicate slide. Suppose that this one slide is here, this one slide is here, slide 1. I just want to create a duplicate slide of that. Then how we can do? I just right click here. Here is the option duplicate slide. I just click on that duplicate slide. You can see it create a duplicate slide for the same. So in this options, they are also saying the same thing. On right clicking on the slide, which options you will choose if you want to create a duplicate slide? Means we will choose the option duplicate slides. First we right click on the slide and then we choose the duplicate slide. After that we are able to create a duplicate slide. Next is here, for layout parts from sidebar, which part of the sidebar needs to be selected? Means if we want to change the layout from the sidebar, then which part of the sidebar we will use? Here is a Impress, and if we want to change the style, so we will click on the properties. In properties, we can change the format, orientation, even background color, even master slide, even layout. If we want to change the layout, suppose that this one layout is here, but we want this one layout. You can see here, you can, I hope you are able to view the changes here. I just click on this layout. This layout is here. I want this layout. This type of layout is here. Means in this, they are saying the same thing. For layout part from the slide bar, which part of the sidebar needs to be selected? Means if you want to change the layout of your slides, then how you can change which part of the sidebar we have to select, we have to select the properties. This one is sidebar. Which part we have to select if we want to change the layout, because slide transition में बेटा layouts option नहीं होते हैं. Slide layout options available in properties menu. These are the layouts option. So which options we will choose? We will choose the properties option. So what will be the answer here? Properties. Next is here, which of the following is valid way to delete a slide in Impress? Means if you want to delete a slide in Impress, then how we can delete? First point, they are saying that make a slide active and press the delete key from the keyboard. And second method, they are saying that make a slide active and right click on the slide and then choose the delete slide. Suppose that here is a slide number 3. I just choose the slide. It means that I make this slide active, and after that I am pressing delete key from the keyboard. You can see slide number 3 removed from here. And in a similar way, just make slide active, right click here, and here is the option delete slide. I just click on that. You can see slide number 2 also deleted from our list. Now, come to the question answer. How can you copy content that is part of a text box in Impress? Means if you want to copy the text, then how you can do? They are saying that there are 4 steps for that. Clicking on the peripheral or boundary of the text box. First, we have to click on the text box, then right click with the mouse. After that, choose the copy option from the context menu. And after the copying, go to the area where you want to place and then right click and then paste the text. Suppose that I am choosing this and I write here, hello. Clear? Now, I want to copy this text and want to paste somewhere else. First, click the text, select the text, right click. Here you will find option, copy. Just copy it, and suppose here I want to paste. Wherever you want to paste, just move your mouse cursor there and right click there. You will find option paste. Click on that like this. Clear? They are also saying the same thing. First, click on the peripheral or boundary of the text box. Select the text box, then right click with the mouse and then choose the copy option from the context menu. And after copying, go to the area where you want to text placed and then right click and then choose the paste option. Clear? Now, next question is here. How can you move slides in a slide sorter view? In a slide sorter view, how we can move the slides? Suppose that this one is our Impress. I am just duplicating the slides. After that, I'll show you how we can. There are 3 slides now. From click on view, this is slide sorter view. Now, suppose that I want to move this slide number 3 to the position first. Then how we can do? I just make the slide active and then view slide sorter, and now I want to move this on first number like this. Suppose I'm just writing here. By that we come to know that this is slide number 1. This is slide number 2. Means that this is slide number 3 and this one is slide number 4. Yeah. Now let's change slide sorter view. Here now you can see hello 1, hello 2, hello 3 and hello 4. 4 slides are here. I want to move slide number 4 in place of slide number 2. Then how I can do? I just click on that slide and hold down the mouse key, and after that I move here. Now you can see in place of slide number 2, which slide is here? Slide number 4. Means they are asking about if we want to move the slide in a slide sorter view, then how we can move? make the slide active in the slide sorter view to be moved. After that, drag and drop the slide to between the slides where the slide is required to be pasted, so the slide gets moved. Clear? Now, next is here, how can you copy the slide in slide sorter view? Means if we want to copy any slides in a slide sorter view, then how we can do? Click on the slide to be copied. Means first you have to select the slide which you want to copy. Hold down the control key and drag and drop the slides where you want to copy it. Means this one is here. Suppose that I want to create a copy of this slides. Now click the control key and then drag and drop that slide. Suppose मुझे hello वन की लास्ट में कॉपी लगानी है, यहाँ पे लगानी है. आगे लास्ट में एक और कॉपी hello वन की, as it is hello वन है यहाँ पे, but I also insert one more copy. Means in a slide sorter view, if you want to generate a copy of the slide, then you can also do. Suppose I need the copy of slide 2 also. I just first make the slide active. After that, press the control key and then drag and drop the slide. Suppose after slide number 5, I want to use here second slide copy. This is hello slide 2. Clear? They are also saying the same thing. Click on the slides to be copied. After that, hold down the control key and then drag and drop the slides where it is to be copied. This is all about your session number 3.